Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about my ampers&one experience, their tour. And just because I literally want to talk about it, I'm obsessed. And I've already told everybody that I know, so I'm going to post a video about it. So I did not get to vlog my whole experience because I wanted to save storage. So we got there at like 9 a.m. and the check-in started at 2:30. And there were already people in line. And so we were a little bit scared that we weren't like gonna get a good spot, but we waited, we got our wristbands, and I got number 28, and my friends got 29 and 30. And so we were like, that's a pretty good number. We'll probably be in the second row, whatever. So then after we check in, they lined us up in our lines. I had everything ticket. So I got to do everything that they offered. So the first thing was the fan sign. Guys, this is not okay. And I did something illegal. I'm so sorry. I put my phone in my pocket with voice memos. Sue me. I'm so sorry. Sue me. But I did. And here's my album. And I made like little tabs so that they could flip to it. So the first member was Jiho. And I walked up to him and I was like, hey, how are you? And he was like, I'm good. How are you? And then I was like, I'm so sorry about my voice because as you can tell, my voice is kind of bad, but it was really bad on Monday because I went and saw NCT like prior on Friday. So my voice was so bad, and it was so bad until yesterday, and it's still like not fully recovered. But, and he was like, oh, like how'd you lose your voice? I was like, I went to the NCT like 127 concert. And he was like, oh my God, like I would love to go. And I couldn't really hear him. So I was like, what'd you say? And he was like, and he like came up to my face and I was like, back up because I can't do it. And he told me again, I was like, well, I'm really excited for today. He was like, me too. And then it was the next member. The next member was Xion. And I think he was a little nervous, maybe because he's not that confident in English yet, which like King, you can just look at me and I would be happy. But, and I was just like, hi Xion, like, I love you. Like, how are you doing? He was like, I'm so good. Like, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. I'm so excited for today. And then it was the next member. The next member was Micaiah. And he doesn't really make me nervous because he's a lot younger than me. So, like, I kind of just see him as, like, a little brother. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So, he came up. So, I went up to him and he was like, what's up? What's up? And I was like, what's good? And I gave him a fist bump. And then he was like, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. How are you doing? He was like, are you excited for today? I was like, I'm so excited, but like, please excuse my voice. I lost it. And he was like, already? Like, no, King, I didn't lose it today. Like, but then I told him that I went to a concert and he was like, oh, I see. And he was like, well, it better fix fast. Or he said something like that, like, it better get better fast. And I was like, King, it's not going to get better in 3 hours, but whatever. And then it was Camden's turn, and I couldn't even say hi, hello, how are you? Because he just hit me with, what concert did you go to? And I was like, whoa, I didn't get to say hi. But he was like, so what concert did you go to? I said, oh, I went to NCT 127. And he looked genuinely shocked, like excited that I went. He was like, oh my God, that sounds so fun. How was it? And I was like, it was so amazing. Like I literally cried. And then I'm going to move to the next member. And he's like, take me there with you next time. Insert it right here.
Take me the next time.
I will. I was literally gagged. I was like, why are you saying that to me? Like, don't tip me with a good time. Like, do not play with me because, you know. The next member was Brian, who's my ult. And guys, you're not going to believe this. I walk up to him and I tell him like, hi, Brian, like, you're my favorite. And he goes, oh, I've seen you on TikTok. What? I'm still gagged over the fact that he said that to me. And after, I was just freaking out. I was like, really? Oh my gosh. And I had my hands on my head. I was like this. I was like, oh my God. And then as I'm like this, I like kind of glimpsed at Kyrell, and Kyrell's literally laughing at me. And I was like, oh my God. And then I was so dumb. I don't know why I said this. I was like, which ones have you seen? Like, bro, like he gonna remember. And then he was like, a few of them. And I was like, I was literally gagged. Like I'll literally insert it right here.
Oh my
Hi,
god.
Brian. That's my favorite.
I saw you on TikTok.
You saw me on TikTok?
Wait, where's
Are you serious? Oh, it's right here. What TikTok?
Views.
Like, I can't even. And then the next member was Kyrell. And so, little backstory. On live, like a year ago, I asked Kyrell what kind of like bender from Avatar he was. Because he was talking about like a Nickelodeon show or something. And I was like, he's probably seen Avatar, like, you know. And so I asked him and he answered. And he like spent 10 minutes talking about it, like took a quiz, like everything. And he was an earthbender. So I just like asked him like, you said that you were an earthbender, like I'm a waterbender, like, and I was like that. And then he was like, is that a good thing? And then I was like, yeah, it's a good thing. And then he just like laughed. And that was just like crazy. Like full circle moment. Like I would have never thought, whatever, I'm literally gonna start tweaking out. And then it was Sungmo. And Sungmo was the very last one. So they were kind of like pushing us like really like fast. So I just like told him that like I loved him. Like he was so cute. Like I'm so excited for today. And he just like answered like normally. And then that was the end of the fan sign. And then we had to get back in line to do the group photo. And sadly for my group photo, I was not with my friends. I got to cut off with like other people, which is fine. But I got to sit in front of Jiho and we did a little hand heart. So super cute. And I said, thank you. And I said bye to all the members. And then we wrapped around again. And then they were like, you need to be back here by 3:20 to check in for sound check. So we went to our car. We like touched up our makeup, whatever. And then we started getting let in for sound check. So as we were getting let in for sound check, we were scared. Like we were like, there's no way we're going to get front row. There's no way. But me, my friend Grace, and my friend Kaylee, we were the last 3 in the front row. So we did secure front row. And I'm actually so happy about that. Like I can't. So now talking about the concert, we're going to dabble into my interactions because I had a few of them. So first, I had a sign that said, I'll insert it right here, like, Kyrell, can you be the Toph to my Aang, which is like an Avatar reference. And just watch the clip, just watch the clip. So yeah, I literally freaked out about that. And then just throughout the concert, me and Brian literally had so many interactions. Like, I don't know if he wanted me to sign that NDA or something, but I don't know.
I want to try something new, special.
But he just like kept, oh my God. He just kept looking over. Like I also had a sign that was like, Ampy, show me your best Riz. And Kyrell and Brian both looked at it and reacted to it. So that was actually amazing.
Yeah, what can I say? Oh, okay, yeah. For the next song, it is a very special song. It is a limited edition.
And then my friend's bias is Sheehan, and Sheehan kept coming over to us, and every time we'd wave at him, like he would wave at us, he would smile at us because we were acting up, and he actually like made fun of me once because when I get excited, let me show y'all. When I get excited, I bend my knees like this. Like I'm like, like that. And he literally made fun of me.
많은 분들이 스탠딩에서 이렇게 즐겨주고 뒤에까지 2층까지
So then for Micaiah with interactions, I got like a couple. I think I only got 2. It was one during Someday, I think. And then the other one was about Fly. And this is where I embarrassed myself. So during Fly, I bawled like a baby. I bawled like a baby. And Micaiah, at the end of the song, when he saw me crying, he literally made like a ooh face. Insert clip. And then this was actually sweet, and I actually like almost cry every time I watch it. my friend got a video of Camden looking at me crying, and he looked so worried and confused, like why I'm crying. Like maybe he's never seen anyone cry over them before. I don't know. But yeah, that was actually like a very sweet moment. And then Sungmo, I did not get that many interactions with him. I think I got like 1 or 2. It is mainly just me hyping him up, And then again with Kyrell, I did have a few here and there. Like, I don't know why Kyrell and Brian, like sometimes while they were singing, they wanted to like look at me while they were singing and doing choreo. Like, why are we doing that? And then with Jiho, I only got like a couple, like him when he was dancing, and then I did this and he did it back.
Should we keep this heated energy going?
And at the end, Micaiah and Gio came up to me, and Micaiah was like, you good? You good? You good? Like, because I cried. And I was like, yeah, King, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, that was the whole concert, like with my interactions and everything. But then after the concert was the selfies, and it still doesn't feel like it happened, you know? So, so first we had the individual group photo. So we just went back in, and I asked them to do like a bodyguard pose, like to be like this. And I was just sitting in the middle, like, yeah, these are my bodyguards. And Camden really liked it. He was like, oh, that's sick. Like, that's funny. That's funny. So I did that. And then it was the high touch. And I just like waved and like gave them a high five. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to tell y'all, those men do not break eye contact. Like, they do not break eye contact for nothing. And I was just like, what? Can you like, anyways. And then the selfies. So my selfie with Brian, he was first. He was like, I saw you going like crazy out there. Like, thanks for having so much fun. And I was like, of course, of course. And he was like, what pose do you want to do? And I was just like, And so he put his arm around me and I held his hand. And he was like, thank you so much for coming. I'll see you. I'll see you. What do you mean you'll see me? On TikTok? Probably. Next was Sheehan, and I just did like a little horang because he's like a tiger. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, and he was like, thanks, hope you had fun. And then it was Micaiah. And I went to Micaiah and he was like, you good? And I was like, oh, I'm good, I'm good. And I was like, you pick a pose, you pick a pose. And bruh, he picked this. And after I took the picture, I was like, did you pick that pose because I was crying? He was like, definitely not. It's because I love you. And I was like, love you too, but I know you're lying. And then he laughed. And then it was Camden. And y'all, I don't know what it was. Camden made me so nervous because I went up to him and he was like, oh my God, your voice, because my voice got progressively worse. And he was like, oh my God, your voice. I was like, yeah, I know, it's pretty bad. And then he was like laughing or whatever. And I literally just stood there. Like, I was just like, and he was like, okay, let's do this. And I was like, oh yeah. And I was doing it. I'm not inserting my face because I look so ugly. And I was doing it. And I was mid like about to smile and he snapped the damn pic, y'all. So my picture of Camden looks busted, but nothing a sticker over my face can't fix, you know? So next was Kyrell, and I went up to him and he was like, love the paint going on. And I was like, thanks, King, thanks. Like, and then he was like, you're kind of short. And I was like, yeah, thank you. And he was like, so what pose do you want to do? And I was like, we can do this one where you like, put your hand on my head. He was like, oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So we did that. And he was like, thank you so much for coming. Come again. And then it was Sungmo, and I went with Sungmo, and I was like, Sungmo, you did so good tonight. And he was like, thank you, thank you. And then I just did like a heart with him. And then Jiho was next. And I was like, hi, Jiho. And he was like, oh my God, your voice. And I was like, I know, King, I know. And he was like, what pose you want to do? And I was like, let's just like hand on face. So we did the hand on the face. And then he looked at me dead in the eyes and like almost went like down so that he could be eye level with me. And he was like, please take care of your voice for me. And I was like, got it. Yeah, got it. And then the staff was like telling me to come on, but Gio just kept talking to me. He was like, thank you so much for coming. Like, you look like you had so much fun. Like, I really appreciate you. And I was like, King, I gotta go. Like, tell them to let me stay because I will stay. But like, they better drag me out of here if you keep talking to me. And I was like, okay, I will love you. And he was like, love you too. And that's the end of my ampersand_one experience. It was literally like, I've been to so many K-pop concerts, and I guess maybe because it was so personal that it's now my top favorite concert. I don't know, but it was literally so amazing, and I miss it so much. It's only been 2 days after, but I literally miss it so much. But yeah, if you have a chance to go see ampersand_one, I know they have a few more shows. Definitely go and see their shows because they're actually so amazing. They're such good performers. You could tell they were singing live. Depending on how close you are to the stage, you can hear them stomping their feet in sync. Like, it's just so cool to see. And they do so many cool covers and like little dance covers. Like, it's honestly just so much fun. So yeah, that was my ampersand_one concert experience. And I hope I can see them again very, very soon. Bye.